each and every one of you that will hear me live, like right now during this time. This year, we're talking about mastering your mindset. Yeah. And I would love for you to meet me there. It's August 16th and 17th, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I will also put the information and the sign up link in the description of this video. If you go to any one of my pages, you will see it. Sign up there, because I need to bring as many. I want 500 of y'all to be there. Listen, just come on in the room and contribute, and come to get something from the space and contribute, because there are going to be lots of speakers here just giving us nuggets on how to improve our life, our relationship, our money. And you know, the first thing start with the mindset. So I'm speaking on the first day, so I want y'all there. So make sure y'all are there. Get in the virtual room, get on the page, share it, introduce it to other people, invite other people to come. That is your gift to me, by helping me to make sure that we have the virtual space filled up to the brim. Because here's the thing, there's not a lot of space. We have a cap on how much people we will allow. So make sure that you are there and you bring some company. So let's jump in today. So for the month of August, we're focusing on mastering the shift, focus, flow, and finish. So that's a long topic. We're not going to do all of that today. The only piece I'm going to talk about for a few minutes is master the shift. Yeah. Listen, I help people make the shift, do the shift. The shift is a real thing, y'all. You've got to do the shift. So I'm going to define what a shift is a little bit down, but I want you to know the things that we're working on today, it will change your life forever. Listen to me, hear me, and hear me well. When you make a shift, an intentional shift, it calls you to change. It calls you to sit up straight. It calls you to make intentional move. And I want to help you to master the shift, because here is the truth. You can't live a new life with old habits. Repeat after me. You can't live a new life with old habits. I need you to type in the chat, in the comment. You cannot live a new life with old habits. You can't walk in purpose. You can't hold on to old patterns that are not serving you anymore. It is important that you get present to that. For those of you who believe like I do, the good book says you cannot put new wine in old wineskin. And why is that? Because over time, the fermentation, it stretches. It would stretch that wineskin. So if it's old, it can break. So you've got to get present to those things that you're doing, those old habits and those old patterns that you got to shift. You got to shift. You got to shift. And when you shift, you're taking an intentional move. You're pivoting, positively pivoting. You are making a shift that's going to make a difference for you. You're saying, I am intentionally moving differently. I'm intentionally thinking differently. I'm pivoting because I choose to think differently. I choose to believe differently. I choose to lean in and walk boldly. I choose. Not anybody else, but you choosing to purposely do something because you want a different outcome. You cannot continue to do the same thing over and over and expect a different outcome. You've got to shift, and you got to master that shift. That means you got to do it over and over again until it's seamless, until you can do it with your eyes closed, until you can do it without thinking. Einstein said that it's insanity to keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. You've got to shift. Even if it's just a little tweak, you've got to shift. And when you shift, you're saying you're identifying things that no longer serve you and pivoting and changing towards something that will grow you. So in the shift, there's growth. Yeah. In the shift, you are intentionally saying, I'm no longer going to just go through it. I need to grow through it. And that's intentionality. When you decide to pivot, when you decide to change and choose to make a different move, choose to make a bold move, you're shifting. Write in the chat. What's that one thing that you need to shift today? It could be something in your relationship. What you're going to shift? Type it in. It could be something in your faith that I need to think about that differently. It could be something in your money. What do you need to do differently? What do you need to do boldly? That's where the shifts come in. I help people get shifts all the time. I had a wonderful conversation with one of my clients yesterday. She's a scientist. And she was just going over some challenges in managing conflicts at work. And she was just saying, Coach, I'm so grateful that we tap into the strategies. She's leaning into emotional intelligence, understanding her emotions and the other people's emotions, and realizing that in understanding emotions, you have a better way to show up. So she shifted how she used to think. Instead of going to defense mode, she leans in, she listens, and then she used what and how questions to get clarity and to be curious before she go in for the killer. That was her own way. But she knew that that was not serving her. So she had to shift. And so we worked on different strategies for her to intentionally pivot to something that is edifying, something that is positively impactful in the sense of making a difference, of understanding, asking first to be understood, understanding first before she asked to be understood. She had to get to the place where she let go of all the things that were not serving her and lean into, let me see what I need to find out. I need to shift how I'm thinking. I need to shift how I'm showing up in this conversation. When you master the shift in your life, you identify what's no longer serving you and you replace it with what can grow you. It's so important that you reach the place where you can say, I want to get to the next level. So I need to let go of old patterns, because old patterns will keep you in the same place. But if you're going to shift, you got to let go. You got to let go of those things. So type in the chat. What are those things you're letting go of? What are those things you're struggling to let go of? It's so important that you master the shift. Remember, that shift can be in your mindset. It could be in your relationship. It could be in your thinking. It could be in your schedule. It could be in any area of your life. This is something you're saying, I need to make some bold moves, some bold steps. And here's the thing. There's some benefits to that when you shift. Here are 3 benefits. You get clarity of mind. You will also let loose of overwhelm. You get freedom from overwhelm. You will also walk in peace. Who can't use a little peace? I can. It's so important that you identify those things that you've got to let go of and reach for and grab those things that's going to pull you into a positive pivot so you can use that shift to get into a better place, to a more fulfilled place. I am your coach, and I am here on a weekly basis. Usually in my private group, I share these nuggets. And if you'd like, come over there and join me in the Igniters tribe. Because we are shifting, y'all. We're no longer going to just stay put and complain and point fingers. We are going to shift, literally. We're going to shift our mindset. We're also going to shift our behaviors. And we're going to shift in our faith. We're going to believe more. And we're going to walk it out. We're going to step into action. I want you to know that it's time for you to shift. And I need you to type in the chat, I am shifting now. Yeah. Take action. When you write it, it says something in your brain. And I would love to connect with you to help you to design a plan around you shifting from that place where you're stuck, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's in your faith, whether it's in your schedule. Where are you stuck? It's time to shift. Master the shift. And when you master it, you feel better, you feel more whole, you feel more fulfilled, you start to have more peace in your life in spite of all the noise going on around you and all the chaos. It is time, my sister, my brother, to shift. And if you need help, let me join you on the journey. I'm out for now, but I'll put my contact information in the description, so you go ahead and put some time on my calendar so that I can help you to shift. Have a great day and God bless you. Keep shifting. You deserve it. Keep on shifting.